Hello students, I'm here with another video from the chapter of class 10th Science NCERT book. Before starting today's video, I would like to tell you all that till now what all things we have discussed in this chapter. So children, we are discussing about the chemical reactions where we talked about that chemical equations and chemical reactions are equivalent to the chemical change. If we have to see the chemical change, it means that chemical change is it is a change where a new substance is being formed. Fine. And if we think about the chemical reactions, it is only taking place when the chemical changes are going on. The reactants are reacting with each other to form a new substance that is known to be as a chemical change. Now after that we have to see about the different, we are seeing about the different types of the chemical reactions. So we are discussing about the types of chemical change or the types of chemical reactions. Okay? Types of chemical reactions. Now, what do you understand by the types of chemical reactions? See, we have to study about the different types of the reactions which are taking place. First, we discussed about the combination reaction where the different reactants are combining with each other to form a new compound. Okay, to form a new compound. So we saw that chemical reactions are represented in the form of the chemical equations, and these chemical equations also give us various types of the informations. And so what kind of information we can get? We can get the state of the reactants in which they are combining. We can see the changes which are taking place, the color change, or different types of the changes which are taking place in the substances, okay, in the different chemical reactions where it is going on. Fine. Now the next thing is that the chemical equations are they are written in the form of the word equation. Okay, they are written in the form of the word equation, and also they are written in the form of symbolic representation. And in this type of the chemical reactions, when we are studying, we can easily write in the form of the symbol equations. We do not say it as symbol equation, only we say it as chemical equation. ठीक है? तो chemical equation का मतलब है कि chemical equations को हम कैसे देखेंगे कि chemical equations में अगर हम different types of chemical equations अगर लिखना है तो उसमें हमें बैलेंस करना भी ज़रूरी है. क्यों बैलेंसिंग ज़रूरी है? क्योंकि अगर रिएक्शन को फिजिबल बनाना है, रिएक्शन वी हैव टू सी दैट रिएक्शन हैज़ टू टेक प्लेस, then the balancing has to take place because it has to follow the law of conservation of mass, according to which it says that whenever we talk about the different types of reactants are reacting with each other to give rise to a new product. So children, that gives us about the different, if this is necessary for writing the different types of the chemical equation. So the first chemical equation was about the combination reaction, which we discussed yesterday. Combination reaction. ठीक है, कॉम्बिनेशन रिएक्शन है. क्या है कॉम्बिनेशन रिएक्शन का मतलब? कॉम्बिनेशन का मतलब होता है कि जब भी दो और दो से ज्यादा रिएक्टेंट्स आर कंबाइनिंग, to form a new compound. ठीक है, to form a new compound. Now children, we saw about one chemical reaction where calcium oxide CaO was combining with water to form calcium hydroxide. ठीक है, calcium hydroxide. Simultaneously, this is the reaction in which the heat was evolved. Fine, in which the heat was evolved, and this heat is evolved because it is an exothermic reaction. It is an exothermic reaction. Fine. So exothermic reaction का मतलब है, exothermic reaction का मतलब होता है कि जहाँ ऐसे रिएक्शंस जहाँ पर हीट इवॉल्व हो रही है, हीट रिलीज हो रही है, जिसको हम हमेशा केमिकल रिएक्शंस बोलते हैं, ऐसे जिसमें हीट इवॉल्व हो रही है उसको हम एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शंस बोलते हैं. ठीक है. Now, after this chemical equation, this type of chemical reaction, that is combination reaction, we can see some more combination reactions where iron was combining with water to form ferrous oxide. Okay, तो ferric oxide भी form कर सकता है. कार्बन अगर हाइड्रोजन के साथ there is carbon monoxide is being combining with hydrogen to form, it is forming alcohol, that is CH3OH. ठीक है. तो ऐसे कई सारे कॉम्बिनेशन रिएक्शंस हैं. इवन आपका जो फोटोसिंथेसिस का रिएक्शन है और रेस्पिरेशन का रिएक्शन है, ये सब भी कॉम्बिनेशन रिएक्शन है. प्लस दे आर द एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शन बिकॉज दे आर हीट इज बीइंग रिलीज्ड in respiration. Why respiration is an exothermic reaction? So we discussed about combination reaction and exothermic reactions. Now what do you understand by exothermic reaction? Exothermic reaction means it is the reaction where heat is released. Okay? Heat is released. Fine. So heat is released in different reactions, but all the reactions are not heat is released in the different reactions means जब भी कैसे हम पहचानेंगे कि हीट रिलीज हो रही है किसी भी रिएक्शन में? वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड बाय टचिंग द टेस्ट ट्यूब. इफ इट इज पॉसिबल वी कैन टच द वेसल where this changes are taking place, and if the test tube becomes hot, it means that it is an exothermic reaction. Fine, it is an exothermic reaction. अब एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शंस में से कई सारे ऐसे रिएक्शंस होते हैं जहाँ पे हीट की जो एवोल्यूशन है वो कम और ज़्यादा अमाउंट में हो सकती है. ठीक है, वो कम और ज़्यादा अमाउंट में हो सकती है. ओके, सो विल बी डिस्कसिंग मोर अबाउट द डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ केमिकल इक्वेशंस. अब आपको आई थिंक आई हैव ऑल्सो गिवन दैट वेन एवर वी आर राइटिंग द केमिकल इक्वेशंस वी हैव टू सिंपलाइज द डिफरेंट थिंग्स लाइक वी हैव टू राइट डाउन द स्टेट ऑफ मैटर विच इज it could be liquid, solids. आपको उसे लेटर से डिनोट करना है. L होगा लिक्विड, S होगा सॉलिड, एक्वस है तो एक्वस को एक ही से हम डिनोट करते हैं. तो ऐसे करके हमको कई सारे रिएक्शंस हैं जहाँ पर रिएक्शंस लिखते समय हमें इन चीज़ों का ध्यान रखना होगा कि कौन से स्टेट में हम ये रिएक्शंस को लिख रहे हैं. ओके, सो दैट इज मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट. इफ द स्टेट इज नॉट प्रेजेंट और इफ द वे बाय विच द रिएक्शन हैज टू टेक प्लेस दैट particular conditions are not allowed, then the reaction would not be feasible. I mean to say that the reaction would not take place. Okay, the second type of the chemical reaction is about yes, one more thing, that decomposition of vegetables and the vegetable matter into compost, it is also an exothermic reaction. Now exothermic reaction in nature, if you feel exothermic reaction in nature. Exothermic reaction in nature we can see. तो क्या reactions हैं exothermic reactions में nature के अंदर में? We can see that in nature the two types of exothermic reactions are there. One is the respiratory reactions are there, and the second one is the decomposition of vegetables. ठीक है, vegetables to form compost. So these are the two types of reactions where the heat is being evolved, and we can see even the chemical equations also. So this reaction which is written over here is decomposition reaction and the respiration reaction. So children, respiration reaction and the decomposition reaction, both of them are exothermic reactions. Now, why this is an exothermic reaction? Exothermic reaction's definition says that it is a reaction where the एनर्जी इज बीइंग रिलीज्ड. ठीक है, अभी एनर्जी का अमाउंट कम भी हो सकता है, ज़्यादा भी हो सकता है. फाइन. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज the decomposition of waste to form compost. This is also an exothermic reaction. Why? Because when we see that the leaves are decaying, they are dead and decaying, they are going to release certain energy, and that energy is being utilized in the form of the gaseous substance, and this energy is being utilized for for cooking of food. Okay, even for making the different types of manures also, and for making biogas, all these energy are being used. ओके तो जो भी मैन्योर बनता है वो मैन्योर हम किसी और फॉर्म्स में यूज़ कर सकते हैं इसको. ओके, सो दिस वाज अबाउट द एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शंस, एंड वी कैन आल्सो आइडेंटिफाई द अदर एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शंस इफ इन द रिएक्शन इफ इट इज रिटन एज हीट, एनर्जी, और इट कुड बी if it is written like this. So if all these three, either of these three is being written with the reaction, it is said to be as a exothermic reaction. Fine. Now move on to the next type of reaction, which is known as the decomposition reaction. It is, the next reaction is decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction. Okay, so this is known as decomposition reaction. Now what you have to do, you have to take 2 grams of ferrous sulfate crystals in the dry boiling tube, and you have to note the color of the ferrous sulfate first. After that you have to heat that test tube, boiling tube, and after heating you will see that this you have to observe the color change and the changes which are happening. Okay, so what we will do, we are going to take ferrous sulfate crystals. Okay, we'll take the ferrous sulfate crystals. We are going to heat this. Okay, simply we are going to heat this. We can write down in the form of the triangle, or we can write down heat. ठीक है, so ferrous sulfate crystals को अगर हम burn करते हैं तो Fe2O3 will be formed, ferric oxide will be formed, and then sulfur dioxide gas will be released, and after that the sulfur trioxide gas will be released. Okay, so 3 things would be formed. What are these 3 things? First is the Fe2O3, that is the ferric oxide will be formed. This is sulfur dioxide, and this is sulfur trioxide. Now if I write the reactions in this manner, we can write down the complete reaction like this. I'll write from this side, that is Fe2O3 will be heated. Okay, we will be heating this. After heating, we will see that what are the products which is being formed. The products which are being formed are ferrous sulfate is being FeSO4 is being heated. Then it forms Fe2O3 plus SO2 plus SO3. ठीक है, तो ये तीनों चीज़ें यहाँ पर बनेंगी. क्या क्या बनेंगी? Fe2O3 plus SO2 plus SO3. ओके, सो Fe2O3 is ferric oxide. Sulfur trioxide. This is ferrous sulfate. तो जब भी हम फेरस सल्फेट को हीट करते हैं तो हीटिंग के बाद हमें 3 चीज़ें मिल रही हैं, दैट इज फेरिक ऑक्साइड, सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड एंड सल्फर ट्राइऑक्साइड. ओके, तो अभी यहाँ पर क्या है कि ये अगर आपको इस केमिकल इक्वेशन में और इन्फॉर्मेशन देनी है तो आप क्या लिख सकते हैं यहाँ पर? ferrous sulfate is in the form of the crystals, means solid form में है. उसके बाद जब आपको ये चीज़ें मिलेंगी, this would be again a solid form, this is in gaseous form, and this again is in the gaseous form. You have to write within the bracket. So please remember to write down the state of the chemical reactants which are present in the reaction. So here it is, ferrous sulfate crystals are there, which is going to write down, this produces 3 different types of the products, which is, one of them is the ferric oxide, other one is the sulfur dioxide, and other one is the sulfur trioxide. ठीक है, तो तीनों है, तीनों के तीनों यहाँ पर जो भी प्रोडक्ट्स हमको मिल रहे हैं, इन प्रोडक्ट्स के साथ में आपको ऐसे स्टेट ऑफ मैटर लिखना ज़रूरी है. ठीक है, स्टेट ऑफ मैटर लिखना ज़रूरी है. इन दिस रिएक्शन यू कैन ऑब्जर्व दैट सिंगल रिएक्टेंट्स आर ब्रेकिंग डाउन टू गिव different products. Yes, so what is noticeable in this reaction is that in the previous reaction we saw that a combination is present. क्या combination है? combination का मतलब है कि 2-3 reactants एक साथ combine कर रहे हैं. 2-3 reactants जब एक साथ combine करेंगे तो उसे हम combination reaction बोलते हैं. और अगर हम देखेंगे कि एक रिएक्टेंट हीट की वजह से, किसी एनर्जी की वजह से डिकम्पोज होकर के 3-4 प्रोडक्ट्स में टूट जा रहा है या ब्रेक हो जा रहा है, दिस इज नोन एज द डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन. So this is an example of decomposition reaction. Now for definition you can write down that if one single reactant breaks into 2 or more products after the effect of energy is known as decomposition reaction. So this is known as decomposition reaction. Okay, so this is known as decomposition reaction. Now if you say, if a single product is being if a single reactant is breaking down into different products or into the different small other chemicals, these types of the reaction is said to be as the decomposition reaction, which is taking place because of the introduction of any of the energy. Okay, so here ferrous sulfate is getting decomposed, FeSO4 is getting decomposed with the heat to form Fe2O3 plus sulfur trioxide plus sulfur dioxide. ठीक है, अब आप इसको बैलेंस भी कर सकते हैं. कैसे बैलेंस करेंगे? आप यहाँ पर एटम्स काउंट कर लीजिए हर एक एलिमेंट के. हियर इन द रिएक्टेंट साइड Fe is 1, here also Fe is 2, so you can write down 2Fe. So it becomes balanced. Now you can write down, you can see 2Fe इधर भी हो गया, 2Fe राइट हैंड साइड में भी हो गया. ओके, ऑक्सीजन सल्फर कितना है? 2 सल्फर है, यहाँ पर 1 + 1 2 सल्फर, दैट इज ऑल्सो इक्वल. Similarly, the atoms are also atoms of this oxygen is how much? This is 14 and this is 4 and this is 2. 4 2s are 8. 8 here and here 3 plus 2 5 and 8. Okay, 3 3 6 plus 2 8. So it is again 8. So all these are in the balanced form. Okay children, so this tells us that this helps us in balancing also. This helps us in telling us the different types of the products which are being formed. These are as a result of decomposition, and that decomposition is taking place because of the presence of certain energy, certain heat, or which is present in the form of it could be present in the form of the different types, different ways by which you can see the reactions are going on. So in this reaction we can see that a single reactant is breaking down into the different simpler products. Okay, this decomposition reaction where the sulfur this ferrous sulfate crystals, that is FeSO4. नाउ एक्चुअली जो ये क्रिस्टल्स होते हैं, मैंने आपको बताया था कि क्रिस्टल्स को बनाने के लिए वाटर ऑफ क्रिस्टलाइजेशन का बहुत बड़ा एक रोल होता है. एंड व्हाट इज दैट रोल? दिस मेंटेन्स द एक्टिविटी ऑफ दिस मेंटेन्स द शेप एंड द साइज ऑफ एंड द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एनी क्रिस्टल. सो यहाँ पर भी जो फेरस सल्फेट के क्रिस्टल्स हैं, वो फेरस सल्फेट के जो क्रिस्टल्स हैं वो हमेशा एक क्रिस्टल के फॉर्म में मेंटेन रखते हैं अपने आप को. कैसे शेप मेंटेन रखते हैं? दैट इज FeSO4.7H2O. Okay, so we have talked about the water crystallization in the past classes also, where I told you about that this FeSO4.7H2O, this 7H2O is nothing but this is the water of crystallization. Okay, this is water of crystallization. Fine. On heating, actually reaction कैसे हो रहा है? On heating, when you are heating, this water of crystallization moves off. This is being removed, this is being evaporated. Okay, because of which it breaks. अब break करके क्या बनाएगा? Fe2O3 will be formed, ferric oxide is formed, and also it forms sulfur trioxide and sulfur dioxide. ठीक है, तो सल्फर ट्राइऑक्साइड और सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड दोनों बन जाएगा, प्लस फेरिक ऑक्साइड बन जाएगा. फाइन. सो ये रिएक्टेंट तभी होगा जब वाटर ऑफ क्रिस्टलाइजेशन यहाँ से रिमूव करेगा. दैट इज दिस FeSO4.7H2O. गॉट इट? 7H2O का रिएक्टेंट जब भी होगा, फिर क्या करेंगे? डिकम्पोजिशन. और डिकम्पोजिशन का यहाँ पर बस यही रोल है कि जब भी हम हीट करते हैं इन सल्फेट क्रिस्टल्स को, तो इसमें से वाटर ऑफ क्रिस्टलाइजेशन हट जाता है. ओके, एंड बिकॉज वाटर क्रिस्टलाइजेशन इज गेटिंग इवेपोरेटेड, इट इज गोइंग टू बी this becomes anhydrous salt. This is hydrated salt and this is anhydrous salt. ठीक है, यहाँ पर कोई भी वाटर मॉलिक्यूल नहीं है, इसलिए ये एक anhydrous salt है, ड्राई सॉल्ट है. Okay, so this was about the one type of decomposition reaction. There could be some more examples of decomposition reaction. Let us see those examples now. Decomposition of calcium carbonate to the calcium oxide and the calcium dioxide on heating is an important decomposition reaction which is used in the various industries. कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड इज कॉल्ड लाइम और क्विक लाइम. ठीक है, जिसको हम बोलते हैं इट हैज़ मैनी यूजेस. दैट इज इट इज़ यूज्ड फॉर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग द सीमेंट. इट वेयर द डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन इज कैरीड आउट बाय हीटिंग एंड दिस इज नोन एज द थर्मल डिकम्पोजिशन. तो अभी जो हमने डिस्कस किया, जब भी हम हीट का यूज़ करके किसी भी एक रिएक्टेंट को डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट्स में ब्रेक कर रहे हैं, then this type of chemical equation, this type of chemical reaction is said to be as the decomposition reaction. Okay, so decomposition में हमेशा एक ना एक कोई ना एनर्जी का यूज़ हम करते हैं. तो एनर्जी किस फॉर्म में? यहाँ पर हीट के फॉर्म में. अगर हीट के फॉर्म में है या टेम्परेचर के फॉर्म में, तो इसको हम बोलेंगे थर्मल डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन. दिस इज नोन एज थर्मल डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन. ठीक है, thermal decomposition reaction where the heat and temperature is being used. Heat is used for decomposition. Heat is used for decomposition. ठीक है, heat is used for decomposition. Fine. अब अगर हम बातें करते हैं इस बारे में कि डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन के बारे में, तो क्या होगा? डिकम्पोजिशन ऑफ कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट टू कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड, अगेन कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड ऑन हीटिंग इज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन. तो कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट है CO3. कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट को आप डिकम्पोज कर रहे हैं, हीट कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, दिस इज बीइंग हीटेड. ठीक है, दिस इज बीइंग हीटेड and it forms quicklime, CaO plus CO2. ठीक है, दिस फॉर्म्स कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, ठीक है, दिस फॉर्म्स कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड। तो यहाँ पर जो चीज़ें बन रही हैं ये क्या होगा, कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट and this forms quicklime and this forms carbon dioxide, ठीक है, this forms कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड। तो अगर हम दो, अब यहाँ पे बात आती है कि और भी टाइप के डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शंस हैं, दैट इज़ व्हाई आई टोल्ड यू दैट दिस इज़ अ टाइप ऑफ the decomposition reaction which is known as the thermal decomposition reaction, because here heat is being used, heat is being utilized for breaking one single product into different, one single reactant into different number of products. So here the number of products are again two, one is quicklime, other one is the carbon dioxide. You can write down the state also. Here this calcium carbonate is in the form of the solids, calcium oxide is again in the form of the solid, carbon dioxide is in the form of the gases, ठीक है, again in the form of the gaseous substance. Okay, now there could be one more example of the thermal decomposition reaction which is given as your activity in your book. You can take 2 grams of lead nitrate powder, you will take 2 grams of lead nitrate powder in a boiling tube. After that what happens, hold the boiling tube with a pair of tongs and heat it over the flame. Fine. What you can observe, you will observe that there is a emission of the brown fumes, and these fumes are nothing but they are of nitrogen dioxide. Okay, so what you will take, lead nitrate solution. lead nitrate solution का आपको जब भी देखेंगे कि ये बर्न कर रहा है तो उसमें से एक ब्राउन कलर का फ्यूम निकलता है, ठीक है। आई विल राइट डाउन द केमिकल रिएक्शन फॉर दिस। So children, we were talking about the reaction of the lead nitrate, that is when we are going to burn the lead nitrate solution. Okay, so we were talking about the lead nitrate when it is burned in the air, and what happens after the burning, after heating of lead nitrate solution. So if I write the chemical reaction, that is 2PbNO3 this is being heated, and once they are being heated, then actually this is in the solid form. So when it is burned, this is lead nitrate, PbNO3 twice, which is being heated to form lead oxide, 4NO3 plus oxygen. Okay. So this is the reaction for the lead nitrate thermal decomposition. What is it? That is 2PbNO3 twice is being heated to form 2PbO plus 4NO3 plus oxygen is being formed. So this is again an example of the thermal decomposition. You can write down the reactants in which they are being taken. So this is being taken in the form of solid state. Here also they are going to get the solid part, and the other gases, these are in the form of the gaseous state. Okay, so this is in the form of the gaseous state. Children, this was about the decomposition reaction of the lead nitrate, and if you have to write down the chemical names, you can write down just below it. That is, this is lead nitrate, after that this is lead oxide, and this is nitrogen trioxide plus oxygen. Okay, this is oxygen. Fine. अब आगे हम देखते हैं नेक्स्ट टाइप के डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन, जिसमें कि और भी दो डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन होंगे. दैट इज one is in the case of the electricity and other one is by the photolytic decomposition. So children, there are three types of decomposition reaction. One is the thermal decomposition, and the second one is the photolytic decomposition, and the third one is the electrolytic decomposition. ठीक है, तो electrolytic decomposition में it takes place with the help of electricity, and next is photoelectric. It takes place in the presence of sunlight. This takes place in the presence of sunlight. This takes place in the presence of current, and this one takes place due to the heat. ठीक है, this takes place due to the heat. So these are the three types of the decomposition reaction which has to be taken care of. And children, with this the second type of the first part of the second type is, that is thermal decomposition reaction, is also over, and we will be discussing some more types of chemical reactions. And before that, what we have studied in today's class, we have studied about the types of chemical reactions, in which the first type of chemical reaction which you have to solve was about the combination reaction, and then we saw about the type of the decomposition reaction. Okay, so this was all about today's video. I will be meeting you all in the next class. Till then, you can solve the different types of chemical reactions, and you can find out the at least two types of chemical reactions you have studied. You can find more reactions. You can find more reactions for both the categories. Okay, so that's all for today's video. I will be meeting you all in the next class.